All right, cool. Part two, next topic of the video series tonight. I want to talk about my experience with Asli Tarcan. First and foremost, man, I want to say, and this is real, man, this is genuinely how I feel about Asli Tarcan. I feel like they were very professional. I feel like they were very attentive. I feel like overall, they were an awesome clinic to work with, man. I feel very confident, very positive about the work that they did on my head. I think something really good is going to come out of it. And yes, I do. I recommend it to other people, if they want to go over there. I'm not on here to endorse them. I'm not working for them or anything like that. But, a lot of people, just ask me like, oh, well, do you recommend them? How was your experience with them? Blah, blah, blah. The answer is yes. I think they're a good clinic. I think they're accessible as far as money goes. And like I said, my experience with them overall was pretty good. So that's just, how I feel about that. And I must throw in there, that's how I feel up until this point. Mind you, I'm only 60 days post-op. I guess it would take me an entire 12 months post-op to really be able to evaluate the work that they did on my head. But as far as the service went, like I said, they were very attentive. They communicated with me very well, very clearly. And I felt like I was treated pretty well, for the most part while I was over there. There were just a couple holes in some of the, I guess, in the customer service while I was over there. I speak on that in one of my previous videos if you want to check that out. I don't want to get into all of that on here. And if you have any questions, you can talk to me about that. I don't mind. But yeah, pretty much was a decent all around experience, man. I would do it again if I could do it over. But switching gears, just talking about one of the cons in working with Asli Tarcan. And man, I gotta say that I'm not getting on here to speak bad about them or to downplay their work or the service that they give at Asli Tarcan. But again, I just want to be very transparent throughout my entire journey here. So I'm talking about everything, man, the good, the bad, and the ugly. One of the things that, in my opinion, was bad on their part, and that still is, I feel like they have conflicting information that comes out of their clinic. Either somebody doesn't know what they're talking about over there, or somebody's just not doing their job at all times. And I say that to say because I'm just going to use a couple quick examples. When I was going to go to Asli Tarcan, man, I probably asked my coordinator via WhatsApp like 101 questions, man. He would even joke and laugh with me while I was over there and say like, oh yeah, this is the guy that asked, 100 questions. It has so many questions, So I was on him, man. I was questioning before I went over there. And even while I was over there, and even after I came back from over there. But one of the questions, going back to what I was saying before I went over there, was when would I be allowed to wear a hat post-op? Because coming back to the States, I had something to do on a certain date, and I just was real concerned about, everybody seeing that I had just had a transplant, just looking crazy at this event that I was going to go to. So I asked if I could wear a hat. When can I wear a hat? And he was like, yeah, you're going to wear a hat 4 days post-op. Well, after my transplant was over, he gave me this sheet in my hand that had these post-op care instructions on it. And it clearly said that you couldn't wear a hat until 15 days post-op. So right there, I'm like, man, you're telling me one thing and then the list is telling me another thing. Yeah, I didn't like that, man. I don't like when the information is not congruent. I start to question whether people really know what they're talking about. Just a lot of doubts start to, come into my mind, and that's just me. That's just how I am. But the second thing that I felt was even bigger and probably even more important was that once I got the 30 days post-op, man, I wrote my coordinator and I asked him, I said, okay, I'm 30 days post-op now. Y'all told us to stop using the foam, to stop using the shampoo once we got to day 30, once we got to a month. And, they tried to sell us this other type of shampoo that we could continue to use going forward.